Hello everybody, it's time for another video, and I've been waiting to make it for a very long time because the weather just has not been cooperating. And the reason why I wanted to do it today is that it's finally on the weekend. It just got done snowing / raining, and I'm filming this end of March 26th I think is today, and I've been trying to fix, or at least attempt to fix, these little boo-boos that my car's been developing over the last, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years. So I bought this car December of 2019. Yeah, 2019 I think. And you know, for those of you who've been kind of following me, you know, they had these little metal, you know, decorative pieces, and about 3 months into my ownership, it started bubbling from underneath it, so I pulled all 4 of them off, and then these both quarter panels had to be repaired by basically removing and cutting a piece of another metal basically on, and then repainting, and then that's how my car gained this dual paint look. And then this side has been kind of holding up okay. I mean, there's a few little bubble spots, and I'm absolutely sure it will happen, but it hasn't happened yet, and it's been kind of holding. I mean, you can see, okay, so some of the water, it's been, yeah, I mean, I haven't done anything, so it is how it is, but you can kind of see just a little tiny bubbles are starting to form. And the guy who I fixed it with, you know, with a body shop in Chicago where I used to work, he told me, he's like, you know, I'll charge you $800 to weld and paint, but he's like, you know, the proper way is actually to replace both quarter panels, you know, with appropriate color or color match at, you know, 100%. But then the estimate that he and that another body shop gave me was like almost $3,000. And at that point I was like, I'm not spending 40% of the car's worth at that time, and now it's even less, fixing it. So I told him, all right, do the cheapo way. The car was in the shop for a few days. I do have a video on that. This is my very, very early on videos. And over the last, you know, couple years, they were fine. And then probably over the last 6 months, you got a little bubbles started forming. So kind of like this one. And then like these pimples, you know, let's call them pimples. And then this one popped. And then that one really started to get gangrene and stuff. So I wanted to fix it. So, but I'm not spending money at this point. I'm not spending, like, you know, body shop money. And I know what you're thinking. Like, yeah, it's right here too, and it will keep happening. Yeah, I'm not saying I will fix it, but at least temporarily. And I've been thinking, like, why is this spot so, you know, common? And I think here I'm going to use my secretive code to get in, and I think the reason for that is because of this. So this design right here, the fact that there's moisture, like you can kind of see, like, whatever this dirt that just accumulates in there, and I think it's hollow. I think it just goes all the way down, and it kind of just, the water just sits there. It's not as bad on the other side, I think, because there's no entry point unless it's somewhere else in the body, and I think that's exactly what happens. And then it does drain down here, and then, well, let's see, can I get the light to go on? Let's see, is there a light? Yeah. And you can kind of see how badly it rusts down here. And the only reason why I think that is because of that little drain hole. Well, you guys probably can't see it even with the light. But yeah, I mean, it just drips and drips nonstop in there. And it never stops whenever it rains. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't really understand. And I guess I can't really compare. But, I mean, this is our Subaru, and it's locked at this point. But it's not happening. Like, there's no drain hole here. So I don't know, is it something that they didn't think about it back in the day? Although back in the day, this is 2006, and I understand that this car was designed much earlier than this. So in any case, that's kind of what we're dealing with here. And yeah, whatever that shit is in there, it just sits there. And this is plastic, but everything that's metal, including these quarter panels, starting to, you know, self-destruct. And you can kind of also, obviously, you know about all the rust issues. So, you know how, you know, Anthony from specialtymotorcars.net, you know, I mean, I watch his channel, obviously, and a lot of others that probably the same viewers watch. Yeah, I mean, the same reason why stuff just rusts and disintegrates on these cars that are not garage kept. But those that are garage kept, cost like 20 grand for a 16, 20, 20-year-old car, and I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, like, how he always boasts, look at these door sill plates, no rust, or like tiny little corrosion. At first I thought this was Gorilla Glue. Well, obviously that's not true. That's just rust. Or how he puts, look at the jams, look at the clean jams. Well, look at the non-clean jams. Here, I'm gonna parody. I don't know if he probably doesn't watch me, but I watch him. So I'm just gonna parody. Look how nice and not clean they are, and look how rust is all building up in there. Well, I guess I could boast about, look at my super greased up door hinges. Look at there. Oh yeah, right there you got like a freaking forest. And right here, look at these. So yeah, look at this. Look, no rust. Yeah, right. Look, all the rust in the world ended up, and I gotta vacuum it. But it's been kind of a nasty winter. It's not, we didn't really get a whole lot of snow. But we got a lot of rain. I mean, it only snowed like medium heavy, like twice probably, and we got maybe 3 to 5 inches of snow. But it's been raining and raining for a long time. So, including today. And then today we got a little snow. So, in any case, all right, I guess enough parodying, right? Time to get to work. So, my idea is this. Let me see. Let me come to this little box that I brought out. All right, so check this out. I'm going to, here's what I'm going to do, or what I'm planning to do. Number one, is we're going to just clean it. Just clean that area, right? Then I'm going to wipe it down. Got some sandpaper. Different kinds. I don't know. I bought this way back when I tried to do something else with the interior. I don't remember what I tried to do. Well, we're gonna put some rust remover. That's this. I bought it a couple years ago, and I just put it in a little bottle because it came in a huge jug. Once I got that area, those pimple things exposed, and hopefully all the rust comes off, I'm gonna use my old buddy. And I know what you're thinking. For the love of God, man, stop it. This is not a car repair thing. And I'm going to agree with you. It's not a car repair thing. But I'm also going to tell you this, and I know I've mentioned this plenty of times before. This is FLEXSEAL. That one that looks kind of dirty gray, right? And say all you want, but this held up so much better beyond my wildest expectation that I can't think of a better material to use. And it's gray in color. I know it's not gonna match this color. It's gonna look horrible. But you know what? Here's the area right here. These three bottom spokes that I wiped down. I don't know, probably 6 months ago during one of my other videos to kind of demonstrate that it's still there. And here it is. Now, this is on the freaking wheel, right? This is the stuff that usually if you paint it, I mean, obviously I'm not a professional. I mean, you guys already know that. It would have, like if I painted it myself with whatever the appropriate paint is, it would have come off a long time ago. This FLEXSEAL stuff, even though it looks horrible and it's dirty, but look, if you wipe it down from a few feet away, you can barely tell it's there. And that's what I'm going for. I'm not going for the beauty. I'm going for functionality. And ultimately, what I'm trying to do at this point in my life is not to make this thing beautiful. I mean, I love this car, and I'll keep driving it probably for as long as, you know, it's realistic for it to just keep working. But I'm not going to restore it. I'm not going to spend a ton of money maintaining it beyond, you know, your regular oil change, brake pads, the fluids kind of wipe down and all the fluids replaced. Like that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna invest any more money. I love this car, I really do, but it's never going to be a showpiece. It's never gonna look beautiful. It's got a ton of rust underneath. I mean, come on, it had enough rust underneath that the fuel tank was leaking, you know, and I replaced that because that's a safety concern. But yeah, I mean, stuff like that, like, I don't know, like what happened here. See that? I don't know, that wasn't there before. We got, I mean, it's an old car. And look at that. That's weird. This is peeling. And it's exposing chrome underneath. So that's odd. Why would they paint this when there's perfectly good chrome underneath? I don't know. But that's kind of interesting. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan. And you know, if it holds up another few years, I'll be ecstatic. I mean, I'll keep driving it. I'll keep, you know, maintaining it. But as far as, you know, dumping in another $3,000 to fix these quarter panels or doing some sort of a major engine or transmission overhaul, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll either inherit this car and then we'll buy my wife something, or I'll buy myself something and then, you know, my wife will inherit whatever I end up buying, and I'm still going to end up with this thing. You see how it is? And look, peeling chrome. Look, the word of the day, peeling chrome. In this case, it's dark. In this case, it's, you know, light, dark, whatever the case may be. So that's kind of my goal. For as long as it keeps going. I mean, I love it. I daily drive it. I mean, every single day. I use it to go to work and back. Take my kid. All right, so let's start. All right, so just taking these napkins. Yeah, just all I'm trying to do is get all the wetness, all the dirt, everything else away. And I'll probably have to do this exercise a couple times, because, like, for example, like today, really, my goal is to do this, and this. Obviously, this is the worst part. I don't know. There's probably water sitting in there somehow. But then but I'm not gonna touch this area. I mean, there's no point. I'm not gonna, you know, it's probably gonna show itself in the next 6 months. I get it, and then I'll do it again. It's gonna be my ongoing project. And I also realize that if I don't do anything, it's probably gonna be okay for the next 5 years too. It's gonna keep spreading, and at some point, like, I'm gonna touch it one day, it's just gonna start collapsing on itself. But I want to do this. I want to try it out. I want to, you know, have a reason to post another video. And yeah, I guess we'll do it. So let's see what kind of sandpaper I have. Oh, okay. So it's 80 grit. I'm not super familiar, but I know, like, there's, you know what? For dummies like me, there's a little chart. So remove, smooth, blend, polish. Okay, so the higher the grit, the softer it is. Okay, that's what I kind of take out of this whole thing. All right. So I've used some of these before. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Okay. So all of this is 80. All right. So all of this is kind of rough stuff, which is great. Which is actually what I need. Oh, well, duh, because that's what I bought. So there used to be 5 of these sheets, and I got 2 left. Okay. Well, I guess we could just start with this little beauty right here. Like, what's the kind of worst that can happen, right? Oh, God. It's just scratching. So let's see. So it's just surface, I think. So look at that. Wow, okay. Well, it's better than I thought. Come on, focus on it. There you are. Alright, so I think I will need the precision of both hands. But that's kind of what I'm... Oh, well, you know what? It's also spreading, like, right there. Okay, so basically what happened, a bunch of rust just kind of sat there. And I used to have also, like, a set of these little metal brushes. Maybe I'll run to Walmart and pick up a few of those. Well, sorry. All right, well, let's see what happens. But basically for the next few minutes, this is what I'm going to try to do. Just clean it off the best I can with the precision that I have. And if I need a specialty tool... Oh, there you are. Okay, so we're trying to expose the metal. And there's the metal. Oh, whoops. Ripped. See that? Okay. So I got hope. I mean, I thought it was. So look, the metal is still freaking strong over here. All right, well, let me work on it, and I'll come right back.